Hey everybody, and welcome to Scribbles by Brittany, and I am Brittany. I do have for you a Sketchbox. I had ordered this, probably, I can't remember what time or what month it was. Oh, it says Sketchbox August. So this was the latest one that I had received. And it came with a number of supplies. So I am here to show you the number of supplies. This is the card that comes with it. And it lists off, by the way, this is the premium box. So it does list off everything that you get in the box and what it is. Very nice. I'm actually really excited to try the pan pastel and the Olo marker. I'm really excited about those two. And I kind of am curious about the Bristol Smooth pad, the Borden and Riley one. There is 20 sheets that are included. So yeah, there's that. It comes with some artwork, and it looks like this person was doing perfume bottles, maybe? Or something to that effect. Oh no, it says storage containers. My bad. Storage containers. And this guy is Carter McGuire. And this is some of his information. You can find him on social medias here. So again, here's the lovely artwork or design work. This is the Bristol Smooth pad of paper that I was talking to you about. It's actually, I'm always really impressed with the quality of some of these products, especially when it's stuff that I have never heard of. So it makes it very interesting and fun. Here's what I'm really excited about, which is the pan pastel. And I'm going to open it up on camera. Maybe. Usually there's an opening. I might have to pause the video. I had to stop recording to see where the opening was, even though I don't think it really had much of an opening. This is the pan pastel set. It is in the, I believe, chartreuse green. And it's absolutely gorgeous. There's a lot of colors that I love, but this one is really, really pretty. Oh, it's bright yellow green. My bad. It's not chartreuse. It's bright yellow green. And then it comes with a sponge. Almost like it's a little bit firmer than a makeup sponge, but it's very nice. And then it comes with, I believe, it says apply pastel color like paint. And it has the different pan pastels that you can buy. And their number. So I'm actually really excited about this. I've never used pan pastels. I'm not a big pan pastel person or even a pastel person, but I did have some that I had created a flamingo with, and that flamingo is hanging up on my wall, and I was actually pretty happy with how it turned out. Sorry, the crinkle paper in here is just yikes. I just want to pull everything out really quick. Should also have one other item. Here we go. I believe that's all. Yeah, I had to check just to make sure it was all of it. Here is the Olo marker. And it comes in CG, which I'm guessing is a gray or a cool gray. Trying to yeah, there's that. it comes with Sketchbox signature blending stumps, which I'm going to assume that it's for probably either the color, or not the colored pencil, the graphite pencil, and the pastels to help blend. And this is a very like mixed media box. Like, I got the pastels, I got the graphite pencil, I have the blending stumps, I got markers, I got the Copic Chow, and it's YG03. The Copic Chows are smaller. There's not as many selections as the Copic sketches, and I believe this is the very first Copic Chow that I've received. I think. Ooh. Most of mine are the Copic sketches, which this is the yellowish green shade. I believe I have this one. If not, I'm going to have to mark it down to know that I now have it on my Copic chart. This is in the shade yellowish green, which is the same as the pastel. I got another Copic multi-liner in line weight 0.3, and it's in the olive color, so I'm kind of excited about that one. It's a very green box. And then we have the graphite pencil in the hardness 4H. And then we also have a Pentel soft high polymer eraser. And then every box usually either comes with a sticker. I know the one box, I had gotten a magnet, and like I kept on trying to peel it off, and I was thinking it was a sticker because most of them are stickers. But that was the first one that I had received a magnet, and I don't know if that was a mess up on their part, but I really like these Sketchbox stickers. So they're a lot of fun. And that is what was received in the box. No, I do not get paid for this. I buy this with my own money, but if you are wanting to go on there, you can purchase the box for, I think it charges me $37.50 for US. Shipping may be different for anybody else. I'm not too sure, but it usually comes out to be, I think, $37.50 with the taxes and stuff, if you're in my area, which isn't Ohio. So, thank you. That is that box. That is for the August box. Okay, and now I'm going to kind of do a test page on this Bristol board, or this Bristol paper. I'm going to do a little test. And right now I'm just kind of going in with the little wedge. And I'm just kind of dabbing it on the end. I'm really not even sure how this works. But, ooh. Okay. So I think the less that you have on there, the definitely less is more. It's a very pretty color. Although I don't know how well that's picking up on camera right now. That is a very gorgeous color. And definitely less is more. Next I'm going to go in with the Olo marker for the cool gray. And this comes in with the oh my gosh, not the round nib, the chisel nib, and the brush. Ooh, that brush is really nice. So I'm kind of excited. I'll just do, ooh, oh yeah, that's definitely a very cool gray. It's a very pretty cool gray. Like, oh, very nice. Okay. On the pastels, they don't really look, so I might have to use the pastels as last because it doesn't seem like it's meshing very well. So definitely the pastels will go last. Same with this is the yellowish green Copic sketch, but it has a very nice color to it. And these do come in the brush nib and the chisel nib. It's very, very nice. And then these ones come in the chisel nib, and I believe it is a brush nib. So that's a very nice shade. I'm trying to think of ideas that I can use with these. And then now we are doing the olive color Copic multiliner. Ooh. Very nice. Okay. It's very dark. So definitely that could be for some line work. And then we will do which this doesn't even have really, I don't even think it has really much of a brand on it. So, ooh, it's very hard. Which 4H is usually hard. I can't remember what the H and the B stands for on the color on the pencils, and I'm pretty sure H means hard, obviously, or hardness, and then the B is like oh my goodness, I can't even remember now. I had an art teacher at some point tell us, but I just don't remember. Ooh, and this is really thick paper, not a whole lot of bleed through. It's some really thick paper. So when it comes to the pastel, it will probably have to go on last because I don't want the line, or so when you're working with different multimedias, you got to test to see if it will react or if it will dry out your marker. And from the cool gray right here, ooh, does it come off? No, I don't think it does. So from that cool gray, it kind of looked like it was, how should I say, kind of, like, I don't want to say rubbing off, but it was kind of like muting, like it was, like it will dry out quicker. And that's something we don't want. So, without further ado, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna draw. Okay, right now I'm kind of just sketching with that pencil. I'm not too sure if I like how hard it is for sketching. I mean, it's really, really hard. And I think I'm just gonna go with a cute little candy cane, something very simple, nothing too extravagant. Kind of having a little bit of a art block, and I've been trying to work on it with the help of some of like my post-it note challenge that I've been working on. I kind of fell off a little bit last week, mainly because I was going over to my boyfriend's house a lot, and I can't really work on the artwork and doing small little challenges like that. I just don't have the space that I need to be able to work. And I get kind of frustrated sometimes because it's one of those things that, like, I'm trying to build my channel and I'm trying to get some stuff done ahead of schedule so that way it's all planned out, especially with me working. me working 5 days a week, sometimes 6, it makes it a little complicated. Essentially holding down 2 jobs, like, or a job and a career at the same time. I don't like the way that looks, I'm gonna erase it. I don't like the way that looks, so I'm gonna erase it. Sorry. So yeah. But here I am chilling out with you guys. And I'm gonna do a candy cane, dude. Like, I know it's early, don't come after me. This might go up around December, but I'm recording it in October. So please don't come after me in the comments. I think my favorite holiday is Halloween. And I do a lot of Halloween work. I'm trying to expand on, like, into not necessarily different holidays, but I want to be able to do some different stuff. Like, I kind of want to do a little baby chick. Like, I want to do a little chicken in like rabbit ears. I think that's so cute. I think the one day I was sketching in my sketchbook and I had done a pigeon with a frog hat on. It's so freaking cute. And I honestly cannot wait to be able to, like, show you guys. It's a little pigeon in a frog hat. So I'm, like, stoked about that. So yeah. I feel like this is all wrong. It might be. It might be all wrong. Who knows? Yeah, I feel like it's all wrong. The inner monologue. Like, this is literally what I go through on a daily basis. So if you guys are hanging out with me, you guys can draw this right alongside with me. And definitely, if you guys do draw right alongside with me, feel free to share it on Instagram and tag me in it. You guys can tag me with Scribbles by Brittany on Instagram, or my regular, I do have a regular, oh my goodness, I'm blanking on it. I have a personal Instagram where I post mainly my personal stuff, and that is Life365 with Brittany. I seriously gotta shorten that title. But if you want to, you can totally tag me in stuff. And then now I'm gonna go in with probably a bow. And kind of want to start off with, like, definitely kind of like a rectangle, but then you want to make the edges kind of round, just so that way it looks like it's actually kind of tied. And then we will do, I don't want to erase the center just yet. Actually, I don't really like how that bow is. Oh my goodness, so much erasing. Story of my life, right? I tend to erase a lot. You'll, like, if you are new here, you guys can go and check out my other videos as well. I have, I think, 2 or 3 sketchbook, or not sketchbook, Sketchbox drawings, or yeah, I think I have macaroons up, and then I also have the fruit one, I think, that is uploaded. I could be wrong. I don't know for sure. I I lose track sometimes of like what I've uploaded and what I haven't. So bear with me. I lose track because I have so much that I have been in process of doing. Ooh, I do not like that. I swear I should just do it with a different. I don't like that bow. That bow is shitty. Enjoy my singing too. It's always fun. Okay, that is looking a little bit better. I don't know though. It's looking a little bit better, but not the greatest. Okay. But yeah, you guys can go and check out some of my other stuff if you guys would like. I do the sketch boxes. I actually had stopped the purchase of them because I'm right now saving up for a trip, and literally a trip of a lifetime. And my goal is to save up at least $3,000 to $4,000 before actually going onto the trip. And that is literally like it's going to be a dream trip. And as of right now, I am going by myself, so that should be a lot of fun. And I'm not going to say when, because I honestly don't even know when I'm going to do it myself. Like, it's just one of those. It's definitely not spontaneous whatsoever. It is. I've been wanting to go for probably the past 3 or 4 years, but the trip that I wanted to do was drive out to California and then start at the southernmost point of California, like definitely not Tijuana, but I know that would probably be, I believe, the most southern point of California, and drive up along the coastline, which is out on the East Coast. It's A1A that you can take, but I don't remember what the one for I don't remember what the other one is. I'm gonna do some holly leaves. Just to add some flair. Again, this is like completely not the season at all for this. At all. Nope, definitely not the season. And you can barely see it because of the hardness of the actual pencil. So. And then in the process that I am talking to you guys, I'm also trying to figure out what I want for dinner or lunch or something. Because right now I am starving. And I did not go to the grocery store this week at all. Like, I just skipped it. I probably shouldn't, but hey, whatever. Right now my dog was driving me nuts. And I had actually taken him out prior to doing this recording. So. Let's do this little doodad. I'm gonna put some little dots. Some little sparkly dots. So now we get started on, and again, I'm going to go with the pan pastel after all of the alcohol inks have been distributed. And so judging by this, I believe this one is my darker one, the YG06, and then this one, which is, yeah, there is a YG03, which I think I have this one, which is not there. Oh, maybe I thought I had it. Anyway, so this one is the lighter one, this one is the darker one. I'm going to go in with the dark one and do the shade part of it, even though you could really just honestly go with the shade part with the cool gray. But I want to, it's definitely a very limited color palette. So that's where we are kind of stuck. You definitely want to keep some of these colors not necessarily together. Now, when it comes to those holly leaves, that's going to be really complicated because I don't have a darker green other than this one. Unless I do a type of pattern on the holly leaves, that would be, it wouldn't be different. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And I'm thinking about doing like a cross, not really a cross hatching, that sounds, but like just a lot of really thin lines, and it will build up. It will build up in the drawing itself. And we're gonna go in with the lighter one on this. And then I kind of want to use the gray for some of the white part of this candy cane. That's why I'm kind of like reserving it. And then I also want to do maybe the bow. But then I'm like, I could do the bow and then do the cross hatching with the pencil maybe. Even though the pencil is kind of light colored, I think adding something on top will help in a way. That's looking pretty. I'm sure you'll see what I'm talking about whenever I do this. I'm gonna go in with this. It's a very pretty color, like a very pretty cool gray. You just kind of want to feather it out, except for in the darker areas, which would be in these little folds right here, where the bow casts a shadow, and then we feather this out as such. And there's the boyfriend messaging me. And like just a few minutes ago, I was watching Pretty Little Liars. I used to be obsessed with the show when it was first out, and now I'm just kind of rewatching it. I know some people are like, cancel it, cancel culture. And I'm like, guys, it was a TV show. Like, yes, that stuff does happen in real life. Like, not so much like them investigating a girl's murder, but the whole like teacher romance and like the high school romance and stuff, that all happens. Like, it all happened, and we just got to, I feel like it can be one of those issues that can be addressed when it does happen. And then, oh man, my stomach is rumbling. You guys probably can't hear that, and that's a good thing, but it is rumbling. Okay, So kind of like I'm trying to see if this will darken up similar to the Copics. Like if you go over them enough, do they darken with do they darken up as you go? Which it kind of is showing that right up in here. And oh, I could. Okay, so now I'm gonna, yes, that's kind of what I wanted it to do. Just kind of make that crossing pattern, and then go in smaller as I come across, just like that. And then I can do that for this area down here. There we go. So that way it kind of adds a little bit of depth without it doing too much overwork, if that makes sense. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to do the outline of the holly leaves with the olive color. Oh. Okay, I kind of went a little overboard on that area. That's okay. Because this is just, I'm just trying to have some fun with it. I'm not really caring. So this is what I was talking about, like, so we can add some depth to it by doing this to make it that well, not really crosshatch. So we'll do this on this side. Same with on the other leaf. We'll do the lines going this way. And this is something that you can do mainly to help give dimension to your artwork, especially if you're trying to work on a limited color palette. How pretty does that look? Okay. It's definitely very cute. Very different. There we go. Oh, very nice. And then you can also go in and kind of outline your bow, just so that you have some kind of just outline in general. Like you could do it with the candy cane as well, which is probably what I am going to do, is go in with the candy cane and outline that. And you can play with the different line weights if you want. It's something that I tend to do too. Especially when I go outside the lines or outside of the sketch. I will kind of increase some of the line weights a little bit, so that way it's not, so that way it's like, oh, I did that on purpose. It's no big deal. It helps fix your mistakes without anybody knowing that you made mistakes. So yeah. I'm just kind of playing around with different stuff. Now I gotta kind of increase that one too because I messed up the line work. Well, I messed up lining the line work. That's okay. And we'll just do kind of like this. Oh, that was very cute. Very cute. Kind of want a little bit thicker line right here on the bow's little end pieces. Here we go. And I'm not too sure if I want to do the like the little lines for the squigglies for the candy cane. I'm going to call them squigglies. Sometimes there are lines that are needed, but they don't need to be outlined in that sense. You just need to make sure that you have a definition of them, of the lines, but they don't need the line work. And the only reason why I'm probably not going to do that is because I already have lines down here. So I don't want to like line this and then have it seem like it is too much. Because when you are working with some artwork, sometimes less is more. And that's as I'm going around this candy cane. And there's that. And then now I think I'm going to do kind of like that. And I'm just going to do it kind of like on the bottom / top of this, just to kind of give that appearance of like, oh, it was also white, it's supposed to be there, because I know like some candy canes have like a metallic sort of look to them, and I think it looks pretty. Okay. And now for my favorite part, the pastel, which I'm also kind of like, oh crap. Okay. Okay, I might do a little bit on what I need. But what I wanted to do is kind of create this aura on oh, that's actually kind of cool. Okay, did not think about that when I was, but putting it on the bow kind of gives that light, that cast, that casting of a little bit of light, like not shading, but the opposites. Oh my goodness, like whenever you're trying to find the light when it comes to like photography and stuff, that's kind of what I'm trying to get at. And it adds a little bit better dimension to your artwork. Very pretty. Definitely not center page. But again, we're just kind of like playing around. And I like playing around with art stuff. I do like the pastel. I like the, not necessarily vibe that it gives, but it gives this nice glow. And I know with some of my artwork, I'm always looking for that glow, that background. I'm always looking for that background to make the original drawing pop. Oh no, that was a lot. Like I said, less is more. Less is definitely more. This is really pretty. Okay, it's very green. So, if you're not a fan of green, well then, sorry. This artwork's not for you then. Very cute. Very cute. I just wanted an aura. And then I was going to go in with this and color in these little, like, these little bits of floof. And there you have it. You have the final piece of artwork. Look how pretty that is. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. And that is all for today. So I thank you. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to, leave a like and comment below. And thank you for sticking around for this long. If you want to see more, go ahead and hit that notification bell and hit subscribe. And I appreciate you sticking around. And to the next video. Thank you guys.